Okay, looks like we're streaming live. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. My name is Janice Amiro, and I'm the founder of Janice Inspiring Change Holistic Nutrition. And I thought in December, what can I do to help inspire change in the new year? So I thought, what better thing to do than to chat with other holistic health practitioners about what they do. So here we go with interview number 2. Today I'm joined by Rose. Hello, Rose. Nice to see you.
Hi,
Uh,
Janice.
Thank you for joining me.
Welcome. Nice.
Um, Great. I'll just introduce Rose and then we'll get started. So, Rose Naomi is a gospel singer, songwriter, and horticultural therapy consultant and programmer. She conducts her business from her home in Greenwood, Nova Scotia. Her company's name is A Voice in His Garden Ministries. The company slogan is People Praise Plants and Possibilities. A Voice in His Garden Ministries focuses on the whole person experience, mind, body, soul, and spirit. Her presentations and programs aim to reduce stress, create joy, improve independence, increase energy, and enhance overall quality of life and living. Her website is avoiceinhisgarden.com. And Rose has successfully completed projects with healthcare and educational institutions, as well as commercial and private supporters and patrons. Welcome, Rose. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Janice, and for all the viewers. It's good to be here.
Great. Well, Rose, I guess the first question is what exactly is your business all about?
Well, A Voice in His Garden Ministries is it's a way. I'm a lifelong learner, so I thought that through all that I've learned in my life, I could apply it into a business and provide a way or many ways to grow or enhance life quality and using the modalities of music, gospel music in my case, and garden programs and nature programs.
Well, that sounds beautiful. So tell us. You just said that you've been all your life experiences has brought you to this point. So, how did you come up with this idea? Did you wake up one morning and have the inspiration, or how did it all come together?
Well, it actually, the music part of it, 1988, I guess, way back, that's when I began writing and singing gospel musics. But the horticultural therapy programming and consulting part of it, it began after a very debilitating accident, work accident in 1999. So 11 years after I began singing gospel. So I was diagnosed at that time to be in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. I was that badly damaged in my spine. But going forward 5 years and a little bit, I was miraculously healed. 2005. I've been praying like everybody wants to be healed, don't want to be like this. Well, I was miraculously healed, and I've gone forward since then. But when I was injured in 1999, someone brought me a magazine, and lo and behold, it talked about horticultural therapy. I'd never heard of it before. Yeah. So I read more. While I was on my back, I learned more about horticultural therapy. So yeah, I began to use that, even though I wasn't very good on my feet. I could manage horticultural therapy teaching because I'm a teacher and trainer as well. So I did that, and I've moved now to Nova Scotia. In 2018, I came to Nova Scotia, and I'm getting my feet planted, as it were, in horticultural therapy and gospel music promotion down here in Nova Scotia, Greenwood, Nova Scotia.
Right. Wow. So Nova Scotia. Wow. What made you come here?
Actually, my daughter, she prodded mom for many years to come to Nova Scotia, and I was living in Ontario for those previous years, and I had no reason nor inclination to move, but I knew it was time finally in May of 2018, and here I am.
Wow. Well, we're glad to have you in Nova Scotia, Rose. And you're not so far from me, being in Greenwood.
That's right. Thank you.
It's interesting how we met, because we were both taking a course, and I didn't know that Rose was more or less just down the road from me. So, with all of the online work that we are doing, we're meeting people and making good friends. So that's very, very nice. Yeah.
One good thing, amongst other good things about COVID-19, I have met many people like you who are just joys in my life. So yeah, we can say that's a plus.
Yes, that's right. Thank you. So Rose, before that, I'm just going to say again, because we've been on for maybe about 5 minutes, just to reintroduce you for anyone who's just joining us. I'm chatting with Rose Naomi, and she is a gospel singer, songwriter, and horticultural therapy consultant. She has a business called A Voice in His Garden Ministries, and her slogan is praise, people, plants, and possibilities. She works with people to help reduce stress and to increase joy in people's lives, to improve independence, and basically increase energy and overall quality of life. So Rose, my next question for you is, who are your clients? And secondly, what are the tangible benefits to them?
Okay, so first of all, I will say that anybody that I've worked with in the past or presume to work with in the future, I classify them all as students. I believe that we all learn all through our lives. So, any would-be student who self-identifies or is referred by a healthcare organization or other organizations seeking to have increased life quality, that they believe that A Voice in His Garden Ministries can help them with. Anyone is basically, please contact us.
Okay. And so how would you start? I know every client would be different. So in asking what are the, I guess I would want to know, or the audience would want to know, how would you approach the person that's interested in working with you? What's the first step?
Okay, I guess there'd be, as you say, everybody's individual, so there'd be different ways to approach, but the most normal approach would be to find out what would be the benefit, what is their need, and what the benefit would be. And just to list a few of the tangible benefits: the reduction of pain, lowered blood pressure, mood enhancement, lessened stress, muscle building, like light gardening, weeding, etc., helps build the muscles, lessened or as needed medications, and reduction of falls. And the list just goes on and on and on. So example, like if you sow a seed, it requires you to focus. Weeding, deadheading takes time. So tasks like that, they require cognitive processes, and it's proven to boost memory, recall, and reduce disorientation in individuals. So good outcomes.
Yes, I agree. And that's amazing, because the physical benefits are as plentiful as the mental benefits, I would say.
Yes, and social benefits and even vocational benefits. It's huge.
Have you, because you're talking about gardening, have you worked with clients who don't have outdoor space to garden?
Yes, in fact, I've worked in different, um, how would I say, retirement homes and in hospitals where people are in there for a while in hospital for a hospital stay, or in there much shorter stay, but then I've been referred and follow them home if they want it. So some of their limitations don't allow them to be outside. So yes, definitely can work on a windowsill, on a table, on a even on a porch if that's all they're able to get to.
Yeah, and that's really good because, and I think it's important for viewers to know that, because I'm thinking when we start talking about gardening, there's a lot of people nowadays who don't have the outdoor space, and they think, oh, I'd be interested, but I don't have enough space to start a garden, or, but just like with wanting to grow your own vegetables, you don't need a lot of space. You
No,
just need some inspiration, I guess, which is what you can offer. Yeah.
that's right. Plant your seed in the inspiration soil.
Oh, there you go. I like that. I like that. So the
Now,
other thing, go ahead.
I just wanted to mention, Janice, and for all the people that, people that don't have um, projects or can't think of projects to do by themselves, or maybe don't have the time to come up with them, I do have a guide that outlines different projects, 10 of them in the project guide, so that it's helpful for establishing your own programs, and it can be in a client lived building, or it can be at your own house. So I do have that in my products at A Voice in His Garden Ministry as well.
Okay, so that's available for purchase there on your website. Great. So going back to your clients and the tangible benefits, what age group do you usually work with?
Now that's, so many people have asked that same question, and I'm going to answer it the same way, because I've worked with 3-month-old children, that being in a daycare setting with an ECE, holding the child on their lap, and they're able to touch as they're be able to smell, they're able to see all this. And I've worked with individuals who are 99, and I've worked with individuals who have can't move. They're just their eyes can move. And can I relate just a story, Janice, about this? Okay, so this one woman was being considered to not come into one of my programs in the hospital setting around a group. It was in an activity room, and I said, could you please bring her in? And they said, well, she really can't do anything. And I said, she doesn't have to, she just needs to come in. So to make a long story short, as I programmed, I would present whether it was we're dealing with apples of the day, or cinnamon sticks and how we'd make an apple pie, or whether it was with herbs, I would bring all of my instruction closer to her on her bed. She was lying on an elevated bed. She could not move, but her eyes could move. And it always gets me emotional when I speak about her. She was weeping. She was just so touched by it, because I would come and speak with her, include her in it. And I don't know all of her history or anything like that. And I don't know if she lives now or not, but it just was so beautiful. She needed to have that, and she could receive. And so she was helped by it. So yeah, the parameters of who can be helped is huge.
Wow, that's amazing. And you know, this is live, and here goes something that I forgot to do. You can hear water running, I think, and that's my tower garden, my plant tower for growing plants indoors. And normally I forget I unplug it. And today I forgot to unplug it because it waters every 45 minutes. And wouldn't it happen to be during our conversation? So when I ask your next question, I'll mute myself. So my next question is, so what is your vision for the next year or the next 5 years, Rose?
So my vision for 2021, should it come to fruition, I'm searching for a location so that participants, students can come and grow with me. Hopefully the parameters of COVID-19 will reduce, and we'll be able to have that come to fruition rather than just teaching and programming online. And that would be for year number 1. And for 5 years down the road, I'm hoping to have staffing volunteers as well, but staffing up to 5, maybe 2 full-time and 3 part-time.
Well, there you have it, everyone who's in the Valley or Greenwood area. If you can think of a space that's available in the area that might suit Rose's request, then you can contact her at avoiceinhisgarden.com. I think that would be an amazing business to have something that people can go to and start doing some work there, and then take whatever you're teaching and take it home with them. Yeah, that's wow. Never, that's amazing. And I think that people don't realize. I know myself. I started gardening just a few years ago when I was living in Qatar. I had some raised beds, and that was quite an experience. There's so much to learn. And my mother and my grandfather gardened, but I never had the interest. And then I don't know, I just kind of picked it up. And so I'm learning as I go. And there's so much gratification in growing your own food, or starting a seedling and watching a beautiful plant grow that you have hanging in your house and that you started it. So it is such a rewarding hobby, I guess, is what I find. Here's another question. What do you think is the biggest challenge that people are facing today? You talked about how your clients you help people manage stress, increase their focus. Maybe it's physical disabilities that they're working to improve and get stronger. What do you think the biggest challenges are today?
I think top of the list still is poverty, and then food security for sure, and lack of economic opportunity, education, another one, and I guess recognizing that disabilities are not disadvantages, they're just differences. And I think that we all can change our situations, but we need help from our neighbors. So yeah, that's basically it for what I see as challenges.
Thank you for that. And you're reminding me of when you say the word disability. I have a friend, and Bosco, if you're listening, Bosco from Qatar, Bosco calls it this ability, not disability.
Mm-hmm.
And he works a lot with people who have challenges, and so that's a term that I think is so fitting for our conversation today.
It's beautiful. I like that. Thanks, Janice. That's very beautiful.
Bosco owns it, so I think you can use it, and you can tell people that I'll connect you with Bosco. So how are you, based on the challenges that you think our society is facing today? How are you and your business able to help that resolve some of those issues?
Well, I guess again, using the 5 areas of benefits of horticultural therapy and music together. And so we work with vocational benefits, so getting job readiness, and cognitive benefits. We've discussed that. Also recreational benefits. Some people just want to be improved in their in some limitations that they have, so that they can enjoy enjoy recreation again, something that they used to do or want to do now that they've never tried to do. So there's that. And this 2 other ones, there's a psychological benefit, and that of course is, we've discussed before, stress levels and just making your life more joy-filled.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one would be the physiological, and that's your muscle strength and being able to stand upright more and not fall over. I was there, I know this. So I was like an old lady. I mean, I'm not that young anymore, but in 1999, I was like, anybody touched me on the hand and I was down on the ground. I was that disabled or disabled. So I've come, and I'm proof of what both the music and the horticultural therapy can do for people.
And I think it's so important too, and most of us who are in this type of business or work, we follow our passion because we come from a place that we were in that situation too. And so, that was me and that was you. So no one understands that better than the person who's been through it. And while everybody's experience is different, at least there's an understanding there about what the person is going through. And with that, I think comes a different type of support, because you can feel more how they are what they're going through. You can feel more the energy that's around that, and it might even bring up some way of dealing with that particular person that you wouldn't use to deal with another one based on their experience. So it's so important for you. Unfortunately, you went through that, but on the other side of that is an amazing business helping people get their lives back, basically. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Improvement for sure, to enhance life quality for sure. Doesn't always come out as well as mine did, and I've struggled for many years. But yes, there is improvement, a possibility.
Mm-hmm. And I think, and maybe Rose, you can give me your views on this. Do you think that a lot of people think that there is no way out? They give up hope?
Many times we get stuck in the rut. I was there for a while. I thought, well, this doctor has said it, and I'm on about 5 different medications. I'd be blacking out because of the pain so bad, and affecting my spine because my nerves were being squished, and bad stuff. So yes, I saw no hope for a while. And thankfully for a little magazine article, which, something that little, that someone cared enough. So yes, I think people need people. We need to be neighbors.
Yes, I agree. And we all have something to offer. And your business is amazing. It offers so much. You can help people of all ages, and you help each one of them differently. It's unique to the individual, which is real personalized approach to wellness.
Yes.
Rose, is there anything that you wanted to chat about today that didn't come up in our conversation?
I guess I'd just like to say thank you to, to everybody who has helped me in my journey from, from when I first started with horticultural therapy and music way back in 2002, when I had my first company. And I changed the name when I came to Nova Scotia, just because I felt it was time for a name change. I'm at a new location. And so I just wanted to say thank you for the ways that everyone has individually chosen to encourage me, referrals that I've received, suggestions that I've received, volunteers that have helped me, donations, some in-kind donations, some monetary donations, purchases, and most of all, the prayers that have helped me through. So much appreciated from everybody that I've come to know, and some people are out there that I've not met, but they've just sent kudos along the way, and just so appreciative.
Great. So Rose, do you have any requests for the audience, for people listening? Anything that you think might open their thoughts or their mind to engaging in some, I don't know, not the word healing, but that would give them some benefit, something you could leave the listeners with?
I would say that believe in yourself, that you can have change in your life, that it is possible, that you can continue to learn as long as you breathe. You can continue to learn, as that young lady did in one of my classes, where she couldn't move, but she sure could learn. And yeah, there are possibilities. And again, our slogan, it's people, praise, plants, possibilities. And the whole body experience, mind, body, soul, and spirit can be affected. And I'm living proof of it. And there are many more. There are many more horticultural therapy practitioners and also music therapy people who do what I do, and it works. And
Yeah.
so if you'd like to learn more, see more, hear more, if you can go to my website at avoiceinhisgarden.com. Again, avoiceinhisgarden.com. You please visit and leave me a comment in the comment box, and I will get back to you.
Well, thank you so much, Rose. We've been chatting with Rose, and I think, I'm going to repeat your slogan because it really does tie everything together. People, plants, people, praise, people, plants, and possibilities. And it really does tie in everything you've said today. I think it's a great slogan for your business. And I wasn't really sure exactly, although we've had some conversations, what you do, what you offer, and now I completely understand what it is, the miraculous work that you do to help people live healthier lives. So we're going to sign off. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and those of you who have tuned in, tune in again tomorrow. I'll be chatting with Sherry Sim about Reiki, and that'll be at 10 a.m. So thank you, everyone. Thank you again, Rose. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.
Okay.
Bye for now.
Thank you, Janice. Bye.
Bye.